or one of the chambers in the region. Now, this is important knowing the uncertain geopolitical situation that we are in. And this has mostly impacted the small and medium-sized businesses. So again, for startups who is looking to come up with their idea and looking at to scale, this becomes a very important presentation. Please go through that and make a checklist of things that you really want to implement in your business. Let's complete this. The disclaimer. All right. So what exactly are we looking at in future-proofing your business? So in this topic, we are trying to find out and bundle your business in a way that it can sustain and have a longer life than you imagine. Because you know that, your business is gonna live way more longer than you as a business owner. So it can go for the next 150 years or so, or it could be merged with some large organization. So keeping that potential in mind, you got to always look at the larger picture and make sure that your business is protected from all the other external events that it can kind of pull down the value. So beginning with trademark is very important practice so that you are protecting your own design, your logos, your name, all of this, so that you can create a value system whenever you are looking to merge or grow your business later. Now, this also works out really well for take an example of the large companies. You talk an example of, say, IBM, or you talk about Apple or any other large organization. They all have their brands trademarked so that people can relate to the name. There's a trust built over a period of time. And also, you're protecting it from any misuse. So that is one main advantage of having a trademark. It protects, and it builds trust, as we mentioned, right? So these are some of the benefits that comes along with having a trademark for your business. And it doesn't really cost a lot of money. It can be done on your own. If you're going to any consultant, they'll probably charge you $1,000 to $2,000. But if you're doing it on your own, just look at the content, read through the documents. It's extremely easy. I've done it myself, and I know that it probably takes you less than a day or the whole day to create a trademark, and within about a year, you get a certificate that makes you responsible or own the entire brand. So that's one great thing that adds to your system. The other one is patent. Whatever you do is different. Now we take an example of, say, Burger King. You talk an example of McDonald's, or you take an example of any other burger outlet. All of these guys don't make the burger the same way. They have got certain unique. Okay, this is the same way. In case you are just selling ice cream, right? You do your stuff really differently. What makes you unique? Try to find a way to patent the whole process, the business process that you have created. The technicalities could be there. Please consult a personnel who can help you with understanding the system. How does it help you? It helps you in trying to make your process unique, so that anyone trying to copy it, will not be allowed to by the legal system. Okay, there are a lot of people who want to be an imposter, who want to copy your benefit because your technology, your system works, and you put in a lot of hard work in creating that. So it makes sense for you to protect it by using something like patent if it applies. If it doesn't apply, don't worry about that. It's not the end of the world, right? You could just be working on something common, which is as common as changing a pipe. So if it's changing a pipe, then probably there's very less scope for doing a patent. But in case you're doing something very unique, evaluate the possibility of having a patent built. It just helps you or gives you a competitive advantage against your own client or any kind of imposter. Owning and scalable management. Make sure that you are incorporating a business in the legal jurisdiction, so that you get to take advantage of all the legal system that kind of helps you build, enhance your reputation. Own a domain. A domain name is very important, because in case you are scaling tomorrow and you're going up somewhere, some of the country, then your domain becomes your identity. right? And before it gets taken by somebody else, make sure that you take a unique one which is very closely connected to your business, and keep it on for about 10 years. You could renew, or you could have your domain for up to 10 years from now, and you could renew it later. But just block it for 10 years. Doesn't cost a lot of money if you're buying it for a longer period. Um, Salesforce, doing a CRM, accounting software, project management tools, identify what exactly you want to use and stick with that, because in case your business, which will grow, right, in case it starts growing tomorrow, you need to have these tools supporting you as well, right? So you cannot keep switching between applications. So do your research before you jump into any of this. There are a lot of applications, right? Keep your business as if ready, as if you are looking to franchise it. Okay, like McDonald's does a franchise model, right? So what does it do? It has the logo, brand usage, compliance. Then even the burger patty that comes out has a brand compliance system. The buns that they make, machines that they own, the POS machines, the setup, everything is designed and approved within the system, the ecosystem. That is like a scalable business model that they have created. Now this is called commoditization in terms of economics. Now, commoditization means it could be any small company. If you're talking about a pizza outlet, right? A pizza outlet also, you could create the entire concept as a commoditized. That means you could have a pricing model, you could have your menu standardized, you could also have the margin cut out, you could also design your advertisement, okay, and also the oven that you use to make it more efficient, or what works best for you. So now bundle this together, and then you may find a business who may want to buy a concept like this. There are people who have money, they want to invest in something which is ready-made. They don't want to think. If they find something a profitable venture, they may just jump into it, and this can just be a game changer as well, right? So do your research. Again, in the long run, I would encourage you. In the long run, I would encourage you to have a system that's on your own, like a proprietary one, instead of going for the SaaS model application, because it tends to be more lucrative for the SaaS model, for them to have you as a customer, because it's a long-standing partnership. But in case you're owning it, just imagine the long-term value. Plus, SaaS model applications are not designed specifically for you. They follow a model which is one size fits all. Okay, you could create something which is very, very native to you, which is very, very customized as per your own business requirement. So that's a big advantage that you may have with this. Commoditize your business, like we said, right? You have to find out, you turn your services into scalable product. So whatever business you do, you run a laundry system, you run a dry wash system, or you run a car wash system, the entire process can be designed in a scalable product. So how you do that? Well, I'm happy to have a consultant and talk about this. Right from the thought process of having a business till the time how you take it to the market. So it starts with the scalable product that you may create, the licensing content that you could also create, because you already have your patent and you also have trademark. You own the process now. Make sure that all of these are documented through appropriate process mapping and all that, so that you know that how the business will flow, how the customer will get the service, what they're paying for. So you have then productized expertise into books, webinars. So the way what we're doing right now is I'm documenting the concept, document it more so that people see an advantage, because there are people who will be browsing through your system. They will look at it. Okay, there's a great idea, so why not jump into it, right? So some of the real-time example are McDonald's. I love the concept of McDonald's, the way they have commoditized the entire process. There's a movie in Netflix. Please see if you can watch that one. That they talk about how McDonald's evolved as a business model. Investing in technology, we kind of briefly spoke about this. Please make sure that think large. Make sure that when you're talking to IT partner, talk about you want to have your business model scalable. That means make sure that you have your basis right. That means you are collecting data. Okay, if your customer is buying something, and store them in a place which can be used for long term. All the large corporations that you're talking about, they have visualized this as a need, and there's a reason why all their systems have been collecting data in some shape or the form, because of which they are able to get that edge, because they have the technology which helps them do the analysis, right? So make sure, and all of these may work out if you have a data-driven, AI-driven platform. AI works in data, on data. So you need a lot of data, and it will happen only when you're collecting them, as you develop your business idea. Again, you see here, data analytics is kind of mentioned as well. Enhances operational efficiency. When you have the data going on, you have the process map showing you the entire flow, you will then be able to get more efficiency, because you can point out the problems where exactly you're losing time. Say, for example, for delivery of certain goods and services, it takes you 2 days. That is an opportunity for you, because you want to get the product out to the market faster. How do you do that? Then you have to start optimizing and finding out what is the other best solution that you can adopt in getting the product out to the customers. Yeah, so these are some of the benefits of investing in technology. Technology is the second largest expense in any business. I know the first being manpower, and I know technology is not really easy, but it requires one to have strategic mindset. There are ways that one can leverage the benefits of technology. Again, in case anyone needs any guidance, please feel free to email me, and we can get into conversation. Tariffs and concentration risk are, we kind of never thought about this, thinking that, the life would go on as it went for the last 50 years. Apparently, this has been a wake-up call for most of the countries, and especially in Canadian business, we find ourselves in a situation where we never expected, right? All of us kind of are scrambling still, and we find that our leadership and political spectrum is kind of going outside, to Asian countries, to Europe, to find market for our goods. So do not limit yourself. Always look for alternatives. Diversify. The impact of trade tariffs on global businesses, we kind of witnessed it already, right? We see a lot of businesses getting impacted because of the uncertain tariff, and businesses also are not really open in spending money, knowing that the impact can be them tomorrow. So been extremely careful in that way. Important supply chain diversification. Do not stick with one supply chain partner, because you know that there is more benefit to be had. And if you have multiple supply chain partners, you hold a better bargaining chip. You can always create a competition between these two partners of supply chain, and you can give the benefit of that. Ways to diversify and reduce exposure. Diversification is important. You figure out what is the best way of doing that. And then risk management strategies. Identify what are the sticking points that can impact your business. This is something that we can talk about in another module. We'll dive deeper into risk management as a concept in another module. But for now, please make sure that you are not missing out on this important aspect called risk management. This is where I want to talk about the McDonald's strategy. Again, a great business idea that worked for all. Again, I picked it up from YouTube, from one channel called Speedy Service Systems. I'm not really sure of the video if it's available still or not, but I've kind of had this link saved somewhere. But let's see what exactly this talks about, right? For us to understand the flow.
And you were going to love how we did it, Dick. You got to tell him.
Tennis court?
Okay. He brings me out to this tennis court, and he's drawn this line, the exact dimensions of our kitchen.
Sink on the right, extruder on the left. Extruder. Bagging and hood.
Hood. Okay.
Garnish. This is burger finish.
Got it.
And then this is burger slide. We could just move those.
Okay.
Multi-mixer soft drinks.
Okay. We bring out our whole staff, and we have them go through the motions, making...
Oh, well. Even though the video is only for 2 minutes, we're not going to go through the whole process. What you need to know here is just take a look at what they did. This is what they did. they have designed the entire kitchen concept in one place. What does it mean? It tells you the process flow. This is how they did the commoditization. This they have bundled into a sort of a toy, or give me a second. Yeah, this they have tried to kind of bundle it as sort of a packaged toy, right? Now, if you see this, and then imagine if you want to buy, set up into, or invest a business in a business like McDonald's, you get all of it in one place because it is a tried and tested model. It would typically work in all segments. So this, be it the garnish area you see here, the finished burger, in the front counter. So you see the entire flow has been designed so that there is seamless and there's no one walking into each other. There is seamless process design. So that is an advantage if you have planned your business very well. Now with this, I think this brings us to the end of the, I'm happy to take any questions. If there are any, you have the email ID right there. Please feel free to write to me and I can jump in and answer any questions. Well, thank you.